everyone, you're welcome to my Professor Notes. So in this video, we will learn about those four most important steps that we need to follow if you want to learn any language, not only English. So the first step is listening, right? If you go back to our early childhood days, how did we learn the language? We didn't open up any dictionary, we didn't open up any book. What we did is we imitate people. We were listening to them, the kind of words they were using in the situations. We store those words in our mind, and when the similar situation appears, we speak those words. That's how we learn a language, and that's how speaking plays a most important role. Now you're living in India, so every single time we don't have people communicating in English, so you have to create a certain environment for yourself. How can you do that? Listen to the podcast. There is a site known as a BBC Learning. I will also share the link below in the description, so there you can have the podcast. Second option you have is the songs. Listen to the songs, sing them with the lyrics in your hand, sing them with the singer, right? So it becomes more easier for you when you have lyrics in your hand. If there is a word you don't know the meaning for, have its meaning, so you can add them in your vocabulary as well, right? So the journey will become more easier and interesting for you when you follow such steps, rather than going through those rigorous routine. I have known many people who directly jump to learning tenses, who jump directly learning those hard rules of grammar. No, this is not the way to learn a language. First thing is to get familiar, create a certain environment, right? So the second thing is speaking. Now you have been listened to, and all those podcasts and songs, now you have certain amount of sentences, now you have certain amount of words, right? So you can apply them on situations, you can have conversations about what you are afraid of, having communication with people. So you can go in front of the mirror, right? Talk to your own self, use all those words that you have learned, use all those sentences as much as you can with full of confidence, at least in front of the mirror, and then go out there in the real situation. It's all right if you cannot go for the whole conversation in English, but at least you can use certain amount of sentences and words in your conversation, right? So it will also give you a confidence. Without following these four steps, where two more steps we are have to cover here, third one is reading, right? So in reading, when you read something, it also improve your pronunciation. You also got to know some new words. Reading is one of the most important step. You can't miss it, right? In reading, you can read articles or your favorite blogs. You're a girl, you can read any fashionable blogs. You a boy, you're really interested in sports, so you can read sports related blogs. You can have those different kind of words that you can also use while you're doing workout, because you are reading sports blogs. So there are certain words, like reps, steps, your biceps, triceps, all the, these are the parts of your body, but now you have the vocab, so you must use them, and you can use them in your daily lives. Once you read something, you have read a whole paragraph, you have read a whole blog, try to conclude it in few lines, in few sentences. So write it, it will help you. When, just think, you have read something and now you are trying to write it in your own language, in your own words, and use the new words that you have used in that blog or in that article. Use them very deliberately while you are writing it, writing on its theme. Maybe you are reading a fashion blog, a lifestyle blog. Just keep the theme in your mind. Let's take an example. I'm writing about, or I'm reading about something, nationalism, right? So there are different kind of words, so I'm keeping the theme in my mind, and then I'm writing. First I will write in my own words. There are certain things which are happening. There was a war, that very patriotic feeling in you, so you write all those emotion in your own ways. But the kind of word you have learned in that article or blog, use them very deliberately, so you can learn them or remember them for a longer period of time. That's how writing becomes really important. So these are the four steps. Listening means creating an environment. Then speaking, once you create that environment, imitating it, imbibing it, observing it, that's how we learn. So we speak, you reflect whatever you learn by listening, you reflect it. Maybe you cannot have a conversation with the people out there, but at least you can have a conversation with your own self. So that's how you build your confidence. Don't go directly for the whole conversation, but at least few words you use, right? And then after that, you read. The more you read, the more you know. When you read, don't go for any rigorous reading. Your favorite subjects, just read them. Now you have vocabulary. Now you know many things after reading. It will also improve your pronunciation. Whatever you have read, write it down in your own way. It will bring out that creative side of yours. So learning a language is not merely a process to having a command over a language. Learning a process means reflecting your own emotions, explaining, articulating your feelings, having the exact kind of word for that. The moment you have it, you not merely have a great language command, but you also become a great human being, because now you can reflect things, you start to observing them. Whatever we learn is a great process to have, right? So this is the thing, these are the 4 steps. Don't miss on them. I'm about to start a whole series. It's merely a first part of it, you can say. There will be many episodes of it, and this is only a first one. So there will be a whole series on learning English. I hope you like it. If you like it, so share with your friends, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. So until the time, my Professor No, signing off.